We are. You can go. You're supposed to say.
Dun, dun. Wah, wah, wah.
I need to work on the editing so we can have opening music.
Yeah. How you doing, man?
As opposed to your. You didn't even say we're on the mat when I said we're live and we are, and you were like,
Oh, yeah. We're on
and
the
I was
map.
waiting, and it
Sorry.
was fucking headband. That's okay. We'll work on it. It's because we're not in person. That's why.
Yeah.
You're missing out. We got the same pose. How you doing? You come here often?
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Just
Thanks for having me back on. Yeah.
First guest. Our first guest of On the Mat is Liam. Welcome.
Yeah.
It's Rich Roning. Welcome, Rich. Welcome. Yeah. Woo!
Soon.
Oh my God. What is Rich doing?
Yeah.
So just testing week just happened. How good? We'll see in 4 weeks for all that stuff. Very good results from what I saw and recorded. Was very happy with some people's results. Heard some happy people as well enjoying the week last week. A little bit of testing, a little bit of adversity.
Bit of skin in the game, you know. What can you do?
Excited to see the consistency.
Yeah, exactly.
So this week, obviously, we're going to build from last week with our progressions for the movements. Our Mondays, all that handstand work we're going to be doing, the single leg work on the Tuesday, Wednesday for that burpee EMOM, Thursday, our sort of stability work, then Friday's the leg endurance day, and then Saturday is just our sports day, so the CrossFit adaptation day. So pretty keen to see how you guys move through the next 2 weeks and see the improvement.
Yeah, sounds good. So we'll see you next week, guys. That was a good on the mat. See you, bro.
And then we need closing music.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I'll think of something. So I can't fucking do this with your fucking pose too. That's really annoying me. That's better. Okay, we're fine. I can lean this way. So Monday. Do you want to start with Monday, Liam, or am I going to start?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Today. What did we do today, Liam, in classes?
Today? What we're doing?
What are we doing?
What we're in the process of.
Yeah.
So we're starting off. We got just some general sort of handstand holding, just a 10-second off, 10-second on, 20-second off piece, similar to how we warmed up with our handstands on. Well, exactly the same as how we warmed up with our handstands on last week. Then we're going to be doing a handstand sort of complex.
Yes.
So we're going to do one wall climb plus a 20-second wall facing handstand hold, and then coming down and hitting a couple of push-ups and stuff. So the purpose of this little complex is to make sure that you're staying nice and hollow and not arching too much in your handstand. So biggest complaint that I sort of heard through the week with the back to wall handstand test was that people gave out not because of their arms so much, but because they started arching through the lower back and a lot of pressure got put through that. So I'm not saying that happened to everyone, but just like I had sort of 5 or 6 people saying a similar thing. And so this is what the wall facing handstand is going to try and do, because your feet are going to be in front of you going to the wall instead of behind you and making you arch more. It's going to encourage that more hollow position with your handstand. After we finish that, we're going to move into a little core piece again to work on that ab control and that hollow body position. And then we'll finish with just some shoulder endurance stuff, some pushing and pulling, Arnold press, 3-point rows, and then just your external rotation work like we hit last week, your Cuban press and your external rotations and stuff. So yeah.
Yes. How bloody good. What a day. It was good. It was good to see in the wall climb complex, people moving through that quite well and maintaining the position for the 20 seconds. It was good, particularly after wall climb and doing the handstand sets before then. So that's really good. Then we get to Tuesday with our single leg work, bringing back a few movements that we've held in the past and then adding a little twist to the split squat, which I'm pretty keen for. Good. And then tempo work. Yes. Always love tempo work. We won't say what movement that is, which is going to be good. That's going to be really slow. It's nice.
Yeah. Well, that's how slow I think you should move with that movement.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not the type of movement that you want to rep out fast. Like it's just like you really want to control that lowering part so that you can really feel that stretch. And
So yeah, no, that'll be that Tuesday. We've got like some split squat work, so some Nordic curls, which will be done slowly, and then we have a little bit of single arm work.
You just told them you weren't going to tell them what it was.
Yeah, well, I looked at it and I was like, it's going to be confusing if we say it's meant to be done slowly, and then we just move on to Wednesday.
So Wednesday.
Hey, I run this shit, bro. You think I give a fuck? That's it. I'll say myself now. That's fine. I'm back.
Wednesday. Wednesday,
Right, we're done.
Wednesday is that day where we're working on those on trying to improve our score in that 20-minute EMOM that we hit. Now, like a lot of people that I saw sort of finish that EMOM, so but there's still things that we can improve on throughout. We can improve on our burpee speed.
Yeah.
We can improve on the speed of our Russian kettlebell swings. So when we're doing the swings, we can actually have like a faster change of direction in those swings. So to get through those 12 reps, instead of just having this slow sort of like movement where you're just flowing through it and breathing, which is fine for big sets. But the way you can sort of increase your time within decrease your time of work within each minute is you can start to speed up those reps. So it's about getting the kettlebell down to in between your legs and really having a fast change of direction up to the top and almost pulling it back down again. The more you can practice that in like a lower intensity environment, it can be a little bit dangerous if you're trying to practice while you're breathing heavy, because things can get sort of out of place and it actually puts a lot more force through your joints and stuff. But if you can practice it in a lower intensity environment, it can help to transfer to faster sets when we come back to our EMOM down the track. So after that, we're going to move into just a few intervals with the same movement.
Recording.
Russian kettlebell swings and burpees, and then just some dumbbell cycling, dumbbell or kettlebell cycling. And there will be an option in there if you want to get some extra barbell work in as well. Some people have been enjoying that on a Wednesday. If you do have access to a bar, then you can also use a bar for that single arm, meant to be single arm cycling.
Yeah, which will be good. Yeah, that's a lot of reps to be done there, which will hopefully a lot of reps to be done there, which will be good. But yeah, Wednesday will be a lot of fun practicing those intervals and just breaking down the two movements. Then we get to Thursday. We've got our sort of single arm control work, and we got like ab stabilizer workouts. Again, Thursday, like our Tuesday, is just there as the accessory work, which we feel like will benefit your movement leading into those few tests. So again, Tuesday is more of prep and strengthening for our Friday workout and a little bit of the Monday. And then the Thursday, when I ride in particular, it's like, I want you guys to have the strong stabilizers through your shoulders and your midline, apart from that little bit of extra accessory work on Monday as well, so that you can benefit from your handstands, and then both will carry over to the Wednesday. So same sort of setup as we did last Thursday, similar-ish warm-up, and then we're going to be hitting some kettlebell windmills, which will be coming back this week, and we have some shoulder taps. It's going to be good. Good little EMOM, and then a good little zoo finisher at the end, which everyone was having fun with, I imagine, last week with the kick sets.
Yeah.
Always fun chucking in the zoo. Talking about zoo, make sure you hit those classes, guys. They're a bit of fun at 12 o'clock if you have a spare moment and need to break up your working from home day. Adam and wants to see you in them.
Keeps you mobile.
That's it. Oh, yeah. All the frogs. Then we get to Friday.
Friday, we've got we're going to be doing some one-to-one work rest style work. Again, we're trying to work on our leg endurance with these Friday sessions. So we'll be doing some wall sits, some goblet squats, and some Russian swings again. And then we'll be balancing that out with a bit of hinging work, but more sort of quad and glute focus hinging work. We've got some sumo stuff. And then, finishing off with a core piece. Well, sorry, not finishing off. We'll do a core piece, little core metcon. And then we'll finish off with some single leg hinge accessory.
Those internal external rotations with the hip are really good.
Yeah,
they're tough, man.
How
people doing? Yeah. I've been doing them. I've been doing them for my left hip because I looked at the internal rotation of my hip after practicing that, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
It's not very good at all. So I've been practicing, which is good.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, no, they're definitely a very good accessory to balance things out. Then Saturday we have our 2 hero workouts. One hasn't been adapted because it's a good bodyweight workout. The second one has been adapted, and that one's a fan favorite, which would be more single arm cycling, but it'll be like the double version of it.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Okay, bit of a hint. This was the last. This was the workout that was programmed on the last Saturday session that the gym was open. So if you're in for that, there's a bit of a hint
Throwback.
what it was. A bit of a throwback.
Mm.
So yeah, who knows?
Good. Who knows?
Could be back on here, boys. But yeah, no, probably not, eh?
Probably not. Yeah, given those announcements, guys, looks like there's going to be a bit of outdoor training potentially. So make sure you keep an ear out for Adam's emails. We're going to figure something out. Given the situation, we'll see what happens. Or maybe we should all just go to the park and run. Follow Liam on his 16K run through Woolwich.
Yeah.
That'd be a horrible idea. I would not want to do that.
Yeah.
My Achilles wouldn't last.
Only the tough survive, bro.
It's true, bro. It's true.
A bit of a dobbing him in. Reece wanted me to for his soccer coach wants him to run 5Ks a week or something.
Yeah.
He wanted me to wear like something, I don't know, one of those watches or something. Or he was seeing if I could wear one of those watches to wear on my run so that his coach could see that he was running 5Ks. It's like, fuck no, I'm not going to do that for you. Run your Ks, you fatty.
Reece. Oh, bro, drama. Why are you bringing drama on the mat?
Huh?
You're bringing drama?
No, it's funny. It's just funny.
It is pretty funny.
Okay.
So did you do the 5Ks or are you wearing the watch now?
Oh, no, I'm not doing it for
No, I'm not doing it. Fuck no. That's pretty good though, Reece.
I want the guy to get fit. I want the best for the guy.
I heard that's how you get better at running as well though. You get someone else to do it.
Yeah.
That's why I haven't run in years. And that's why I'm secretly really good at running because someone else
Yeah.
Anyway, move on to your hero of the week.
Yeah. So my hero of the week, obviously there were a lot of very good performances across the board in testing week. But I really liked coaching Wednesday mornings, long EMOM. Few just like a lot of people went very well, but I was very impressed with Angie's performance. And she usually trains 5:30 or 6:30 in the morning, but she was in the 6 a.m. class. Like a lot of people finished at EMON, but Ange just had like a lot because she got through each sort of minute of work a tiny bit slower, a tiny bit behind. Like when I say
like in 50 something seconds, like she finished it when it's, but then But
the thing was she like, because she had that short rest, she turned around and pretty almost like went straight away into the next round. And I was like, oh, I was watching. I was like, how well she's going to maintain this? But then she finished it and stuff, and I thought it was really good, very impressive, very impressive performance. So yeah, that's my hero of the week. 6 a.m. in the morning. I remember just like logging onto that class, and there was just a few. I think motivation was a little bit down on that morning for some reason because everyone's just getting a bit tired and just wants to everything to go back to normal. And then everyone just like really hit it hard, and I just really liked watching Ange's performance there.
How good, huh? Yeah, I think there's been lots of people in situations where they've been in EMOMs like that and trying to suffer through something like that for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
No easy fate. I mean,
yeah.
Because it's very easy to be like, oh no, I could rest for this next one, or I could. So no, that's very respectable, Ange. Well done. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So then we move to your highlight.
Yeah. So
highlight, mate.
What do you want to go first?
Oh yeah. Wait, what was my highlight? Bro, full on, what was my highlight? I told you it before. It can't have been that much of a highlight. What the hell? I just had a massive mind blank. Bro, what did I say before?
No, I remember what mine was. I can't remember what yours was.
I can't remember what I said.
Okay.
You go first.
Okay. Well, my highlight was of this documentary that I used to really like. It's called Days in the Life of Rich Froning. It used to be on a channel on YouTube. So it's a documentary about when Rich Froning after he won his first CrossFit Games, and just follows a few days of his training and stuff like that, and he's just throwing down with Dan Bailey.
Yeah.
and I thought it was just uh really cool. I used to watch it like I've probably back in the day I've probably watched it 12, 13, maybe 14 times.
Young Liam.
Yeah, because I would, and I could
So,
always like memorize lines in it and shit because I just seen it so many times. And then it just disappeared. They just took it down. It was on Juliet Foxtrot's channel, and then they just fucking just disappeared for like 3 years, and then they finally put it back up on Saturday. And I was just in a shit mood on Saturday. I just like didn't want to train. And then I just watched it, and it would like pump me up to train again. And
right.
and yeah, it was just really good. So that was the highlight of my week. If you give it a watch, it's quite motivational. Just to see how much that guy trained, and just it's like a bit of an old school style CrossFit. Like he would just program for himself, and he's always done that. But it's like not. It doesn't seem as sort of scientific. Like he didn't have 5 coaches around him, like an aerobic capacity coach and like a lifting coach and a gymnastics coach, like some athletes have now, or some programs offer now. He just wrote stuff and just did it based on how he was feeling. Right. Yeah, barely took rest days and stuff, and just
moved.
Did that. Yeah, I thought. Sorry, that was really good.
What's up, Rita? How are you?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, good. Living the dream. I did remember. So I think I've changed it though. I redid the test from Friday and got a faster time. I'm happy that I did it twice.
Yeah.
Really sucked the first time. But then it got better when you did bigger sets. Those that did it understand me explaining it before.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? You're good. He's off. But yeah, no, I was super happy that I did it again and went better.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was quite a good little tester.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
But also, I was going to comment on videos that pump me up. The Dan Bailey 3-on-1 video is still one of my favorite videos, but I think they got rid of the audio, and it's got some really, really epic music on it as well. And it's just Dan Bailey spitting and spluttering, and you can't even hear that either because they took the audio out. It's pretty devastating.
Wait, are you talking about the one where he does like King Kong and stuff, or the one where he does Fran? Oh, he does Fran in that one.
No, he does that. He does Fran in that one as well.
The one where it's like Miranda.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
He does King Kong against him. Yeah, that's a beast video, bro. Really? He looks straighter than that.
That was, I think, one of my favorite CrossFit videos.
Yep. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, well, we're just on the topic of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, training tip, bro.
Just like getting to the park, practicing some handstand walks. A lot of people are afraid to fall over when you're doing your handstand walks, and obviously the reason why we're doing a lot of this handstand endurance stuff is to work on your handstand positioning. But for those of you, some people have no interest in handstand walking or doing a handstand. That's cool. It's fine. It's still just a good way to develop your endurance. You don't have to go to the park and practice freestanding stuff. But if you are wanting to get handstand walks and wanting to practice your freestanding stuff, the perfect place is to go to the park, because you can just fall over on the grass. We can do all the drills you want handstand wise, do all this fancy stuff, which is all really good for developing your position and stuff, but to actually feel the feeling of trying to hold a freestanding one or trying to walk without the wall there for support, is just necessary to being able to get a handstand. And I think you need to fall over like so many hundreds of times just so you know, like you're comfortable with falling over first of all, and also just you get into a certain mentality that it's like, no, I am holding myself up. I'm not going to rely on anything else. Like you'll feel really unsafe and stuff when you first started, but then you just get used to falling over, and then eventually you almost like don't have a fear of it, and you can actually properly practice your handstands without having this sketchy thing going on in your head of like, so I'm so afraid of falling, because if you've fallen over 100 times, you know what it's like. You're used to falling. Like it's fine. So
you have no feeling in your back anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I can't breathe properly.
Yeah, fuck.
my rib cage is out of place because I've hit
Yeah.
No, it's true though. It's like, I think, I didn't, when I was practicing handstands and stuff, like I did all the holds and stuff. With walking, it was just basically getting up there and getting a feel for what it feels like to be upside down and then try and move. I think as much as, and we've said it about a fair few other moves before, like you can practice perfect movements, all these perfect drills, but without actually attempting it, you're probably not going to ever be able to do it. And,
yeah, exactly.
And another thing you can do is you can probably like go to the park and film film yourself doing it as well, like Liam's saying, and then you can sort of see if you're trying to move, like what's holding you back. Like your feet still behind you? Are you relaxing through your shoulders? Are you too much like a scorpion? Like
Yeah.
heaps of factors that go into it, and I think it's very important what Liam's saying is to ensure that you actually practice the movement. There's no just getting after it like that and then missing out on it.
Yeah, exactly.
My training tip is for those people. So a few people have asked for like extra, like sort of strength work and stuff like that. And given our whole gym and even like accessibility to gym equipment, those have been trying to buy it and stuff, it's been really hard to get more weight and even pieces of equipment. So what I've been telling people and what I've been playing around with is just adding in tempo into your training. So I think there's a lot of room for tempo work, and we've got a little bit of it in this week, and we've slowly been trying to chuck it in. And that's always been a rule of thumb for me. If you don't have access to much, or if you're not feeling 100% on that day, and you have to like hit like a certain amount of weight or sets, adding pauses and also tempo work, it can be just as beneficial, if not better, for your CNS to overload it in different ways as opposed to the heavier loads all the time and every time. So again, for those that are still wanting me to do barbell stuff, goblet squat stuff, add tempo in, makes it 10 times harder. It's good.
Yeah. Tempo, yeah. That's fucking good.
How you feeling, mate? You all right?
I'm still wrecked from this workout, eh?
Bro, you look like you need a nap and a hug.
Yeah. I'm very, like...
You can tell you're very tired. That's good, bro. I think, post that workout later on. You and Kev should have filmed it. So Liam did a really tough squatting workout today.
Yeah.
You can tell everyone that the 10 people that listen to us. No, that's
yeah. Well, just like wasn't part of the workout at first, but first up, just build to a heavy set of 5, back squat at 170.
Yep.
Then rested a few minutes, and then we did like Kemp and I were just sort of going back and forth, so the rest got pushed out a little bit. But what the squat workout is meant to be is you do 20 reps with 120.
Yep.
So
it was percentages though. It's
yeah. So Harry did 20 reps. I think his first weight was 100. 180, 190, 80, 70, yeah. So I did 120. So you do 20 reps with 120, rest 3 minutes. 20 reps with 110, rest 2 minutes. 20 reps with 100, rest 1 minute. 20 reps with 80. But so one that got,
It's meant to be fast, like the reps are meant to be quick.
Yeah, but like it's fucking like I really prepped for the 120. I was like, yeah, I'm good. That's the thing to focus on. And then I got through the 120 like easy, but coming back for the 110 after, like, you think 3 minutes rest is a lot, and the 110 got me. I got to rep 11 or something, and I was like, oh fuck.
Oh no.
I have not prepared for this. I thought this set was going to be easy, and so bad.
That's good, bro. So you're gonna do that once every 2 weeks or something?
Nah, every day actually.
I've decided this is the squat program for me.
Fuck smaller.
I'm just going to increase the weight by 2.5 kilos every day for a year.
Yeah, and then my 5 rep max will become.
It's going to be 250. Fuck. That would be massive.
Yeah.
You're onto something, bro. That's really good.
Yeah.
I did not do that. That'd be really hard though, particularly if you're supposed to be doing them like air squat speed.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I better bounce, man, because we both got classes to do.
I was about to say, we got 3 minutes. Guys, great job.
Okay.
We get a hot hand.
Easy. Yeah.
Guys, we'll see you in the classes, guys.
Yeah. You guys have a good week.
Yeah, you guys. We'll see you soon.
Okay.
Bye.